Welcome back to the Oaks. We are just filling up our new sprayer with herbicide. Now I don't think we're going to need anywhere near this much, so that will do. We have got weeds to spray off, and then we might get to do some more planting. I think that's quite imperative for us to get that done reasonably quickly. So we'll head down to the field and make a start. So first time using our new sprayer. Let's get that unfolded. Wowzers, that's a big one. Insert comments there. We can go any way we want, can't we? So we've got the spot spray, as you will have seen from the last video, and that is a really good working width. Quite looking forward to getting into the field with the tram lines to see just how we get on with that. So yeah, it's a nice steady day today. I have finally remembered to enable the Zoonhammer edge. Oh, there we go. The Zoonhammer slurry tanker. So we're going to get that later on. Not sure whether we'll lease or buy that one, because I want to start moving some of the slurry to the BGA and get that working for us. So this is going rather well. What I might do is, when we get to the bottom end, is we'll get the GPS set and crack on, get this sprayed off and move on to the next job. Well, GPS course set, and we are heading straight down the middle of the field. This spray is brilliant. I love it. It's the working width is a much needed upgrade on these size of fields. So yeah, looking forward to using it more and more. I just generally quite like the look of it. It's you like the orange. Maybe the red is a little bit contrasting, but never mind. I did put the skinny wheels, or the narrow tyres, onto the case. Not that we needed to, but thought, why not, for when we come to spray our other fields. So this is not going to take us long. So I think the next job is going to be sort the slurry out and see how much we've got to actually move. A general check on all the animals. I did feed them at the end of the last episode, so they should be okay. But we'll top them up if necessary. This big patch of weeds all dying off. Beautifully done. Lovely. Right, let's get ourselves turned around and head back up the field. Left hand side of the field is all done, and we've probably got 1, 2, 3, maybe 3 and a bit passes left to do. Got the time on ×5 because we're in pretty good shape really around the farm. So yeah, thought we'd just advance a little bit quicker and move through the days at a slightly faster rate of knots. Now, at the time of recording this, the mod, the bale bunker, is sat pending testing. It failed again. Few little bits with the XML, and there was something to do with icons again. So yeah, it's back sat with Giants, pending to get onto the testing list. It didn't help that I think the first time was a was like around May Day, I think. So yeah, it was a bit of a poor timing. Giants were on holiday, so everything backs up, doesn't it? So yeah, as frustrating as this little point is where it's pending, if it's in testing you think, okay, it's actually getting somewhere now. But yeah, it's this pending part that's, I don't know, it's my impatience, I suppose. Just want to know, is it going to pass? Is it going to fail? Fix it, resubmit, you know, start the process again. So we'll see. I will keep you posted. I've even made a video ready for preempting the release. So yeah, it's just in the hands of giants now. Last little patch of weeds here, and I don't think we need GPS for those. There we go. Let's just check the mini-map. Looking good. Nowhere else has germinated yet, so we can leave the rest for another time. There is no point trying to do a pre-emerge application, which is a shame really, because that would be quite a cool thing to do, but never mind. So let's get this back to the yard, and we'll start shifting some slurry. Right then, we've got the Fent warming up, so we can now jump into the store, find the slurry tanks, and scroll across to here. This is the Zunhammer SKE 18.5 Pud. I like that. Hello, Pud. So we are going to lease this because I don't think... Well, I know for a fact we've probably got about 2 loads of slurry to shift. So we're not going to be using it a great deal. When we get down to the cows, I will check to see how much manure we've got, because that might be worth shifting as well. So we'll head down and get this loaded up, and I'll see you in a minute. So rapidly filling with slurry. We go 18,500 litres, and we've got 14,000 in that one and 1,000 in that one. So just under 2 loads. Took me a while to find the trigger, mainly because I wasn't looking properly. But yeah, all sorted. Speed time back up again now. So now, just need to navigate my way to the biogas plant, and yeah, we'll see how much we can fill up with the slurry that we've got. Now the manure, we've got about 20-something thousand litres. It's very vague, I know. I did look, but I can't remember. So we may get a trailer and shift that. But yeah, we're base game, no maize plus, so manure and slurry are, yeah, pretty low to be fair. But we've got a bit to be processing, so I'll see you down at the biogas plant. Well, I'll be totally honest, I was going the wrong way, wasn't I? So I did have to use auto drive to point me in the right direction. So where is the unload point for slurry? I'm guessing there we go, here. So let's get that all pumped in. Let's head to the production. In fact, let's just check on the sugar. Nice, lovely. Here we go, right in front of us. So let's get slurry activated. There we go. Bit of a slower unload than when we were refilling from the cow shed, but not a problem. Right, there we go. So I think what I'll do is I'll send this back down to the cow farm. I will grab the other fence, I think, and get that on a trailer, and we'll get the manure collected as well. Well, we've emptied both of the cow sheds of slurry, and now we're going to get on to... I bet I've parked this tractor in the way. Let's move... Oh, is it gone? Is it gone? Is it going to go that way? Or is it still trying to find its way around? I think it might be in the hedge. So we'll pull the best laid plans, eh? We'll pull this into here. And we'll hop out and go and assist our colleague in the other fence that is revving its doofers off. I suppose it was a bit optimistic, that turn. Whoa there, easy now. There we go. Right, let's have a look if we can actually make it round ourselves. It is a little bit tight, but you know how good my driving skills are. There we go. So we can put that back on to deliver to the slurry unload point at the biogas plant. Just make sure it's going to get round. Yeah. Loads of room now. Super. And what we need to do is jump out here, grab the telehandler and the bucket, and get this manure loaded up. Right, well, the slurry has been deposited into the BGA. I have been round to the other manure pit and dumped, what was it, about 4,000 litres over the wall so we can just load from one side. I am wondering whether we could remove the one manure pit, but I don't think we're going to get too much, like I said earlier, not going to get too much muck from the animals, so we'll see how we get on. There we go. So yeah, it's just it's one of those, and Disturbed was saying it in one of his videos recently, it's one of those videos where we've got lots of little jobs to be doing, which, you know, sometimes you would just do and get done off screen, I suppose, but occasionally it is nice to video them. So that's what we're doing today. Looking at the time, we may get into the second part of October, and then if the, what was it we planted last time? Was it canola? If that's germinated, we can get that sprayed off. But we will see how we go for time. There we go. Damaging the trailer. So I'll get this loaded up, and I'll see you when we're on the way to the biogas plant. Well, this time I've managed to come the right way. You can see the BGA over there. So gradually getting to know my way around this massive industrial complex. There we go. I do like how this is all laid out. I know we've said it before when we I think we were delivering silage bales up here, were we? How it gives you so much scope to do your own thing. Let's get pulled into here. Ooh. Crash count +1. Pull into there and get that unloaded. That's going to save. Of course it is. And then we'll go to manure and activate that as well. Which is in there. 28,000. So that's the telehandler back at the yard and the slurry tanker back down with the cows. So we can get this back up to the main yard and get it washed out. And give the Manitou a bit of a rinse as well. And yeah, crack on with the next task. At the main farm. And just rinsing out the manure from the bucket. And we'll do... oh, I mean, the state of this. We'll do the actual telehandler as well. Keep everything in reasonably good nick. Give everything a bit of attention and look after the equipment that we've got. Probably could do with repairing some of this. State of that fent as well. I don't know. I think what we're going to do next is, once this is done, we are going to move into the next day of October. And then if the field's germinated, we'll spray that off. If not, then we will go and pick up some sugar, because like a Wally, I had set it to storing rather than selling to start off with, and we have several pallets of sugar to get rid of, so we'll go and sort that out. So I'll see you in the morning. Well, we are just approaching 8 o'clock in the morning, and no germination yet, although it does... well, oh, weed growing weeder. I think we're going to let them germinate properly before we even try to tackle it, I think. Just to make sure that we're all good. So, what we need to do is grab a truck, grab a low loader or a curtain sider, and get some sugar sold. So there's a bit of a technical hitch. Now, if I go to time saving stock check and got our sugar, no sell point. So I have a question for you. We can either install the Sell Anywhere mod, the container with the great thing, or we could put down, let me find where I was looking before. So there's a supermarket that will take the sugar, or there was another place, not sure if the restaurant did. Let's watch the icons. So a restaurant or a supermarket. So the choice is yours. Now, I think obviously the Sell Anywhere point is a lot cheaper. So that would be my caveat. If we put the supermarket in, it'll be placed on the map for everybody on the map to use. And money will be fixed, if you catch my drift. So that's kind of left me a bit of a loose end, really. I'm not sure what else we can do today now. How is our grass looking? Can we get over this wall? Oh, what I mustn't forget is this little pallet down here. I would never have spotted that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll have a think about what we can do next, and I'll catch you in a second. So one job that I had forgotten to do between episodes was bring the beef cattle some hay. So we're loaded up 29,000 litres, and that should keep them happy for a little while. So let's just stop there a second and get the gate opened. There we go. That's not going to hit it, is it? No, there, super. So, I don't know if you've seen it, but Thursday, I'm trying to think of days. Yeah, so on Thursday, I released a video on how to make any... oh, crash cart +2. Any drill or planter into a direct drill. Now that was that came about really randomly. I was looking for... Let's get this open. Come on. Apologies if you can hear my mouse stroking the mouse pad. There we go. Super. That's taking that. So yeah, I was looking if you could make a fertilizer spreader into a seeder. So you could seed grass with it. What do they call it? Not broadcast. Is it broadcast? Scatter? Whatever the wording is, I can't remember. And stumbled across a line of code in a seed. I thought, oh, I wonder if you could take that, change the value to true, and apply it to any drill and seeder, and drill or planter, sorry. And you can. So yeah, that video is doing really well. And I think at the moment it's my #1 video, how YouTube Studio ranks it. So many views and so long being released. So yeah, it's doing really well. So I'm glad I did that. Slightly out of my comfort zone, doing stuff like that. But yeah, it's I was surprised how simple it was to make the change. Now I'll tell you what we'll do while we're here is we will drop off the weight. There we go, and we'll top up the water as well. There we go. Good job. There's a little bit of play in the attaching of implements. In fact, we'll go and refill that as well from the little brook down here. Oh my word, that is some horrendous driving. There we go. Refill that, and then we can call it a day. Oh, with the little vent, all parked up. Post. I'm going to leave it there for this episode. Next time we will be carrying on with our seeding and possibly doing some spraying. So thank you very, very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, leave a like, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.